There's a new engineer in Rivals, and he is so fun to play. They even gave him a fancy number 2 at the end of his name. Engineer 2 was created by Tin Mines and Rusron. How will he stack up against the old engineer? Well, take a seat at the dispenser and let's find out. Here he is in game. We're loading up those sprites. And he even comes with voice lines. Here's both engineers side by side, and as you can see, the CSS artwork already looks leaps and bounds better than the old one. All right, we are hanging out in Delfino Plaza, and once again, we get to see a nice side-by-side comparison of both engineers. The pixel art has taken an astronomical improvement, both on the characters and the HUD. Now, it says press taunt to use the PDA. I actually don't know what that is. Oh, it's build and demolish.
Teleporter going up.
Oh, okay, I'm starting to really understand how this works. If I recall correctly, it was not the taunt before. It was like, yeah, you had to use down B. And I mean, look, it's literally just a sprite rip from the TF2 game on the old one. I mean, listen, the old one was still made really well. The point of this video is not to bag on the old engineer. It's just, you know, it's fun to compare and see the improvement. But either way, we got a teleporter here, which means that if I were to try to recover using my up B, I'll teleport right back to the starting area. All right, let's start things off with the basics in Engineer's moveset. For his jab, he does a 1-2-3, and I have to say it's really stylish. The art looks amazing, and the animations are clean. Now, when I did some damage to my opponent, I got some metal, which I can use to build things. We'll get more into building later, but I just really want to soak in how... Wait, what? Why is the other engineer like a pancake, bro? That's, we don't worry about that. That's the old news about the new engineer. But, yes, so far, animations are clean. Moving on to tilts, we have down tilt. That is a shotgun. And we collect more metal there, back at 200. For up tilts, we pull out this rope, which... seems to make a whip sound and will carry your opponent up into the air. Now, this is actually from a taunt in TF2. I don't know exactly which one. If you just tap up tilt, the move is really quick, but you can actually hold the A button to hold it out for quite a long period of time, so it's not bad. For tilt, you pull out the pistol, and as you can see, it racks up a good amount of damage. And my opponents are dropping some metal that I can collect. Now, if I have full metal, it will bounce up and down over and over again. And it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, here's me wave dashing. I don't think I showed off the wave dash just yet. And then we cannot forget about dash attack. So if I come full charging in, I will use my jackhammer, and that will push my opponent into the ground where they are stuck for a short period of time before they can escape. Now, can I get a free follow-up with that? Not really, because they stay stuck for not long enough for me to be able to follow up. Unless, can I stop myself? No, not really. But either way, it's a pretty cool little move. All right, with the basics out of the way, I think it's time we move on to the more complex moves. But before we do that, let's check out our alternate costumes. So we have red, blue, green, yellow, TFC, Robot NG, Kitty 3407, Pizza Engineer, and then back to default. It looks like we have a lot more, but a little Easter egg, if you spam the change costume button,
Let's do this Texas style.
it's the TF2 theme, so pretty cool.
Let's do this.
Due to a really niche bug in Rivals, I can't show you all the costumes right now, but luckily I did record them last night when I was testing the character with a friend. So here are those alternate costumes. There's actually a lot of really cool references in there, but I guess we will not be able to play with them today. Now, while you check out those alternate costumes, this would be a great time to let you know that this video is sponsored by mancode.store. Just like how costumes are cool, so are cosmetics. I think it's one of the coolest parts of TF2. In fact, here are some of the cool outfits I have in the game myself. Pretty drippy, am I right? If you ever wanted to look more dripped out in TF2 and don't know where to start, mancode.store is a great place to start. they have a massive selection of unusual hats and weapon skins that will help you stand out in your lobbies. Their prices are typically way more reasonable than the Steam Marketplace, so you can find some great deals. The store also has a lot of useful features, like being able to send messages to sellers to discuss details about their items or even negotiate a better price. Compare that to the Steam Marketplace, where you can't even look at the profile of who's selling the item. Transactions are super smooth, as they accept most cards, crypto, and PayPal. You also get your items almost instantly after purchase, since they use bots to handle their inventory. I've used their site many times before, and because of that, I was really excited when Manco told me they would be okay with sponsoring a video. So, visit the link on screen or in the description to start looking fresh in-game today. Alright, it is now time to test the aerials with Engineer. So, for his neutral air, he just swings out his little wrench and it does 5 damage. For forward air, you use this like saw, which is really cool. This is actually not a weapon you can use in TF2, but it is extremely satisfying to use. It kind of pulls your opponent inwards and does a lot of multi-hits. You can also use it to kind of like take control of an area by like holding it out for a long period of time in the air, which is also very satisfying to do. For back air, we launch a rocket backwards, and it kind of has a downwards trajectory. Can you change this trajectory though? I don't think so. Yeah, holding any direction doesn't change its trajectory. It just goes up and then down. I think it's going to be really useful for like using it off stage like this. Well, I think the platform kind of prevents the vision there, but you get the idea. Up air, we launch our hat upwards, and I believe there is some reference there that I'm not understanding, but I guess Engineer is bald. Is that common knowledge? I did not know that. Either way, it does a good amount of damage, and you kind of get to like float in the air for a short period of time. You get like a little stall in the air while you do it as well. And then we have down air, which is so satisfying. I mean, just look at this animation. You do like a giant slam, kind of like monkey slam, you know what I mean? Like it just has like kind of like that monkey visceralness to it. Does that make any sense? Don't worry about it. It's just monkey things. You wouldn't get it. But either way, very satisfying move to land, and I cannot wait to spike my opponents off stage with this thing. Alright, with all the aerials out of the way, it's time to move on to the truly complex stuff, as we will now be opening our PDA and building things. Alright, we're hanging out in the Nintendo Wii. This is a really cool stage. I have to say I'm a big fan of this one. But, distractions aside, we are now going to be checking out what we can build. So, if you press taunt, you'll pull up this menu that you can see behind me. And if I press down, I can cancel it. But in this build menu, you can see I can build a dispenser, a sentry gun, and a teleporter. So we're gonna go ahead and build a dispenser first, as I feel like that is going to allow us to generate more metal. So the dispenser, what it does is it deploys metal so that you can use that metal to build more things. So that's naturally why I like to build it first. As you can see, it plops out metal at certain frequencies, and now I'm back at 200. Now the thing is, everything you build can be upgraded up to 3 different levels. So if I begin to hit the dispenser, you'll see this little upgrade meter right above my lives slowly go up. And if I hit it a 4th time, the dispenser will now get more complex. As you can see, it now has a cool fancy monitor on the top. And I believe it is now fully upgraded, which is indicated by the shining icon above it now. So it is level 3. It is going to dispense the larger crates that give the best metal. Now that's great and all, but what good is metal if you're just making more metal? You know what I mean? Like, you know, what's the point? And that's where the sentry comes in. If we deploy a sentry, this will now do small amounts of damage to people within the radius. As you can see, Peppino is slowly taking damage there. It looks kind of unfazed, to be honest, but just like how we upgraded the dispenser, we can upgrade the sentry. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we're gonna start hitting it. As you can see, we're upgrading the meter, and now it is level 2, and it is doing much faster damage to Peppino than it was before. Now, to be honest, this is still not good enough for my personal taste, so we're gonna upgrade it one more time. And now look at this bad boy. It is now fully geared up, very fast rotating. I love the animation on that. They did a good job making that feel 3D, even though it's 2D. And if Peppino walks into the radius, he is now taking very fast amounts of damage. And every once in a while, the rocket launcher on the top will deploy and do a large amount of knockback. So we're creating metal and we are using our sentry for offensive tools. But there is actually one more thing we can craft, and that is the teleporter. So we're gonna go ahead and deploy a teleporter here. Oh, I see what I did. I pressed up on accident, and because I pressed up, it will destroy whatever you have currently built if you already have that built. So pressing up resulted in the sentry being destroyed because I already had a sentry. So just keep that in mind. Pressing the same direction twice will cause it to break. So let me just grab some metal again. We got a nice full sentry going. And now we're gonna build our teleporter using the right inputs. So now that we have a teleporter up, if I were to use my up B, I will now teleport to my teleporter, which is pretty nifty. It's very good for recovery, which means that my recovery is actually really, really good. I can go all the way off stage over here, press up B, and I'll come right back to safety. You cannot upgrade the teleporter. It just is upgraded, which makes sense. I don't know what else they would add to it. Maybe like faster cooldown, but that might be a bit too broken. Yeah, as you can see, it comes back up at a reasonable time. That's not too bad. Well, there you have it. Those are all the cool trinkets you can build. I will say all of these moving trinkets plus the Wii stage in the background. This is a very busy looking environment. So let's move on to the specials, but we'll go ahead and do it on a different stage. Okay, we are hanging out with Chicken in a minecart. Yes, that's an actual character that we reviewed recently. Let's go ahead and finish up our specials. So for side special, we toss out a toolbox and it does an initial hit and then launches them upwards. So as you can see there, it's just like a little box that's out and then a little fist will pop out of it afterwards. I believe you can also use it as kind of like a trap deployment, so it's there. And then if someone walks into it... Oh, I'm out of metal. So it turns out that little toolbox uses metal. And now I'm out of metal. I only have 25. So, because I only have 25, how on earth do I get metal? Well, this character gets metal from attacking opponents. So as I beat up this poor chicken, he will drop some metal that I can pick up. So now I have 50.
I'm gonna lay you out!
All right, after ruthlessly beating that chicken for a little bit, we now have 100 metal, which means we can build a dispenser. We're gonna do this to make sure that we always have metal on hand. Honestly, this is taking a little too long. I think we go back to beating the chicken. All right, we now have 125. We're gonna upgrade our dispenser a little bit more so it dispenses a little faster. And now we have a fully upgraded dispenser, which is exactly what I was looking for. Isn't that right, Mr. Chicken? Anyways, let's go ahead and demonstrate our side special once more. So we're gonna deploy the box, and if someone walks into it, then it will deploy the fist and they'll get hit. For our down special, I believe that is just a shotgun blast. Yes, we do a nice shotgun blast below us, and it is very satisfying to use. I'm a big fan. And for neutral special, we've been using it this whole time, actually. I just subconsciously did it. This is our wrench, which does like a, a basic hit like this. Wait, I think the wrench... All right, the chicken just wanted to die, I guess. But I think by default, the wrench will make it so that they drop metal even faster, actually. Okay, good to know. But yeah, your neutral B isn't the best move ever. It's just your wrench has its pros and its cons. And while my neutral air is similar to my neutral special, your neutral air will not repair things or upgrade them, even if you land it. So just keep that in mind. All right, with the specials out of the way, it is time to check out the smash attacks. It's time to check out the smash attacks. So for forward smash, that looks extremely powerful. For side smash, we use the short circuits, and this thing hits like a truck and it travels very far. In fact, does it have infinite range? No, it does not have infinite range, but the range is very respectable. For up smash, we launch some rockets into the air, and I believe it's just meant to hit people who are like whole platforms above you. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the initial like launcher can do damage as well, but then the rocket is like an extra hit. So as you can see, you can do it like really quick and you get like your nice little donk effect. But then the rocket will also do a small amount of damage as well. Nothing too crazy. That probably won't finish unless you're like a really, really high percent. But either way, it's a pretty good way to be able to hit someone who's really, really far up above you. And you can kind of control space that's like way, way, way above you. For down smash, we do this move. And I have to say the animation on this move is super clean. It's like some kind of mechanical arm and leg. Oh, and this is my victory screen, looking fresh. All right, with all the smash attacks out of the way, there's only one thing left to show off before we enter the Engineer Challenge. All right, we're here with Mr. Sans, and now it's time to check out the shielding animation and the taunt. For shielding, his animations are actually quite unique, as you can see. So each time you shield, you might get a slightly different animation with a few hidden references in there. And oh my gosh, that was the old engineer sprite. That was pretty cool. I like this one. He's just chilling out, relaxing. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of great references in there. Very enjoyable every time. Ooh, Mr. Hunk over there. But yeah, every time you shield, you kind of get a little something different. Oh, that one was new as well. All right, now that we've seen all the random surprises that come along with that, it's now time to taunt. Now, I have no idea what kind of taunt he could be cooking up, but we're about to find out. All right, while I did think that there might be like a hidden taunt feature in this character, I guess he only just has his menu, which makes sense. It would kind of suck if you're like actually trying to like build stuff in gameplay and then you just accidentally keep taunting. Wow, even like left and right and down taunt all do the same thing. Yeah, I guess Engineer does not have a taunt, and I guess the replacement for the taunt is the shielding animation. That's a very clever way to do it, honestly. I think that was a smart idea. Now, the last thing I guess I'll showcase is if you build something and then you destroy it, when you run over the debris, you actually get refunded half of what you built the item for. So that's not too bad. All right, now that we know the entire moveset, it's time to put it to the test. Welcome to the Engineer Challenge. In this challenge, we'll be facing off harder and harder TF2 characters until we reach the final boss, my mechanical rival. Now, I won't spoil who it is, but it will be a pretty tough battle. All right, let's get started. It has been a while since I finished recording this video, but I wanted to add in a little something that caught my attention. Gary Forbes commented about the new Engineer. Now, obviously, I've already made the video at this point, but they mentioned that I should use the Final Smash mod because he has a cool Final Smash. So we're gonna do that. All right, we have fully charged up our Final Smash, and now it's time to see what it does. Launching rockets, huge Gatling, and a self-destruct is crazy. All right, well, that definitely was worth checking out. Okay, our first opponent is going to be Generation 1 Engineer. Let's show him the full capabilities of this generational upgrade. All right, this guy is, wait, this guy's actually kind of cracked, and it's only gonna get harder from here on out. Okay, he built a teleporter. Did they upgrade the AI for this character? I feel like they did. Ooh, okay, we did a really cool combo there with our jackhammer, and he wasn't able to recover fully for some reason. Now, something I will say, the big difference between the Generation 1 Engineer and Generation 2 Engineer is Generation 1 Engineer stayed really true to the source material. Like, Generation 1 Engineer, every move is like something you can actually do in the game. Whereas like, you know, this forward air, while it's extremely cool, like, oh my gosh, look how satisfying that is to use. My gosh. Oh! I got actually destroyed. That's crazy. While that's extremely satisfying to use, it's, you know, not in the game, so the source material isn't exactly fully respected there. Ooh, that up smash was nasty. All right, that was super interesting. Now, something I would love to try is I would love to play as Engineer 1 and then have someone play as Engineer 2 or vice versa, right? Like both people who understand how to fully utilize their character and see which one is like actually better. Because in my opinion, I feel like Engineer Gen 1 is slightly more broken, and this Engineer, they went in with the mindset of keeping things a little more balanced. Now, the CPU cannot fully showcase that because it's like, you know, it's a computer. It doesn't know how to fully utilize its moveset, but I'm telling you, Engineer 1 is kind of cracked. Either way, we beat our first opponent. Let's move on to our next opponent. Okay, for our second battle, we're going to be battling Demopan. Demopan is kind of unpredictable and a little crazy, so this will be interesting. All right, here we go. Now, if you watched our Demoman video, you will know that this guy has an extremely interesting moveset. Like, I'm telling you, some of the most obscure references ever. Wait a minute, my side smash, it does the initial hit with the actual blaster, then you can hit the electric ball as well for a free follow-up. That's pretty satisfying to use. Oh my gosh, wait, this guy destroyed me. All right, we built ourselves a little sentry, and we're gonna try to upgrade it so that we can get its full potential. Wait a minute, my forward tilt gets upgraded when I'm in the range of my sentry. Wait, that is a cool little Easter egg I had no idea about. Oh my gosh, that's so satisfying. Look at this. This guy has so much damage. I think he just dies if I just hit him once. Wait, when I'm in the radius, my side smash changes too. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Wait, so do my moves upgrade with my sentry? Wait, this is so interesting. It's over when you have the Frontier Justice. Wait, this is crazy. Look at this. He literally can't do anything. Wait, even my shotgun is upgraded, I think. That looks way more powerful than before. Oh, bro is actually toasted. Wait a minute. This engineer might actually be way more broken than I gave him credit for. That was crazy. All right, our next opponent is Soldier, an absolute classic and a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so now all we have to do is just make sure that we don't allow Soldier to bully me with his rockets, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, those rockets do like a ridiculous amount of knockback. I don't think building my sentry up there was a very good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and say, not my brightest move. Oh, I get it now. Okay, when I don't have metal, my forward smash changes into this much weaker version of the previous version. Okay, so metal is consumed on certain moves, and I haven't been paying attention to that. Okay, I need to be mindful of what moves consume metal, because now I'm trying to accumulate metal. Oh, he rocket jumped. He's going crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Dude, Soldier's kind of clean with it. I was not expecting that. Wait, did my sentry just break itself? What happened to it? If the platform breaks underneath the sentry, it like glitches out. That's good to know. Ooh, this edge guarding's kind of insane. Try to come back, man. See what happens. Ooh. And now we just get a nice charged one. No way. We actually just finished him like that. That's actually so funny. Ugh, he broke my precious dispenser. Come on, bro. So your normal dispenser just does not have a lot of HP. So in practice, it can be pretty hard to defend your dispenser and like actually upgrade it. Yeah, this guy is absolutely not letting me get any upgrades going at all. So in real gameplay, if someone's like actually smart and like wanting to destroy your stuff, yeah, bro, like look at this. I just can't build my thing. Okay, I feel like we're kind of headed somewhere. He broke my turret, which was actually really nice of him, because now we can actually build a real turret. And the turret's gonna allow me to get my Frontier Justice. With a fully maxed out dispenser, once you really get the ball rolling, you can really start to get the upgrades, and they're pretty nice. Yes. Now it's over. He lost. There's nothing. There's literally nothing he can do. Yeah, dude. I can literally just summon a rocket whenever I want it. It's ridiculous. Okay. Once you get the ball rolling, then Engineer's kit really starts to shine. All right. The moment you all have been waiting for. The true final boss of the video. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Hacker. If you've played TF2 before, you know that these guys just ruined the game, honestly. It's so annoying. I already kind of know what to expect, and I already know you know what to expect, but why not, man? Let's just see what happens. All right, here we go. Time to see what we can pull off here. This is interesting. Bro's like dodging. He's advertising a website. All right, let's build something. You know, I'm not gonna lie. So far, this is slightly unexpected. I wasn't expecting. No, wait, did we actually get a kill on the hacker? Wait, this is crazy. Let's go ahead and build a sentry here. No way. Are we actually doing really well right now? Wow, we won against the hacker. Wait, I didn't expect that. All right, do you guys want to know what this hacker character actually does? Because I'll show you. This thing is so stupid, dude. Alter only available in LMAO box premium. No way, bro. That is clever. Well, let's turn the tables and see how the CPU will like it. All right, so engineer is gonna do his own thing. Is he smart enough to use his moveset? Doesn't look like it. But now I'm gonna press the A button. Okay, the A button creates the chat boxes. And you can just kind of spam them around here. It's kind of fun. The B button. Yes, there we go. Now we're using the hacker gameplay we all expected. You just press the B button and here, we'll do a 360 no scope off stage. Yeah, GG, man. That's such a well-made character. Such a treat. All right, well, that was an Engineer 2 experience, if I could say so. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. Check out the mega playlist. I've reviewed over 300 characters and obviously all the TF2 characters we've shown off. I've made reviews on them as well. So check them out. With that being said, that's the end of the video. Bye-bye. See you later. Peace.